Our next game is going to be a jersey swap game against the Spurs. I'm going to switch jerseys with Victor Wembanyama at the end of the game if I get the win. And I also have to be able to meet a condition after that. That is going to be interesting.
MP, what's up?
Chilling, man, chilling. Yo, you want to do a jersey swap after the game?
I don't know, man. I don't do that too much.
Oh, come on, man. It'll be fun. I know you want to hang my jersey up in your trophy room.
You know what? If you win, I'll think about it.
I'm definitely going with the first option.
You're competitive. I like that. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And a tremendous upside.
You already know Wemby's gonna score a lot of points in this game. That's the reason why I'm gonna choose the first option. As you can see right there, he just made a layup over Walker Kessler like he wasn't even there. That's how you know he's super cheese in this game. We were down 6-0. We run one of my favorite plays, Colin Sexton, double screens wide open in the corner. That's the reason why I always have the cut 23 play on my playbook. And look at me trying to pressure Chris Paul. He may be 39 years old, but he's still very effective as a ball handler. And Wembanyama's trying to attack Kessler again. He pushes him out of the way, and he scores yet again. This is how you know Wemby is gonna take it personal, because he doesn't want me to get the win. He doesn't want me to switch jerseys with him. And as you can see, this is also the first game where I made a starting lineup change. As you can see in the first clip a while ago, Bryce Sensabaugh is in the game instead of John Collins. Now, the reason why I wanted to make the change is because I wanted to play a more perimeter-centric style. And even though John Collins can shoot the three, I wouldn't say he's much of a perimeter type of guy. Wemby tried to do a relocation three, trying to look like Steph Curry, a 7-foot version. I do a step back, one of my favorite step back animations. Chris Paul did not see it coming. And I don't often go into situations like these this season. So I'm on an isolation play. I tried to attack Malachi Branham. I go all the way to the basket for the reverse layup. He didn't even see that one coming as well. And John Collins in the post trying to attack Jeremy Sohan. He does a post fadeaway. We're back up by 6. And you already know they're gonna go back to Wemby, because he's becoming upset. We're getting the momentum. He tries to attack Walker Kessler again. He goes for a reverse layup and he misses it this time. Back the other way. Me and Jordan Clarkson, you know the Filipino duo is gonna be lethal. He pulls up for 3. I set a good screen and he makes it. Jordan Clarkson will be our 6th man of the year if things go very well. Wemby misses it. I get the rebound. I'm going to attack Chris Paul. I do the same step back, my favorite move, and I make a 3 this time. I am taking things personal against Victor Wembanyama, but oh my gosh, he steals the pass. I tried to pass it to Kessler and he takes a pull-up 3 in transition. It was so cheese we had to call a timeout. And near the end of the game, I wanted to skip most of these clips because the 4th quarter is where things get a lot better. Going all the way for the end 1. We're up by 2. I make the free throw anyway. This entire 4th quarter is going to be a back and forth, mostly between me and Victor Wembanyama. Because Wembanyama doesn't want me to get the win. He doesn't want that jersey swap. We go to Lauri Markkanen. He pulls up for a 3 out of pick and roll and he makes it. You don't see him often being the pick and roll ball handler, because when you watch him in real life, he's always the spot up shooter, sometimes off the catch, sometimes off the pick and pop. And you can see a while ago, I tried to strip it from Trey Jones in the backcourt. I couldn't get the steal. Steal robberies are rampant as Victor Wembanyama makes a post fadeaway, taking advantage of the mismatch. We run one of my other favorite plays, which is the Lauri Markkanen off a down screen. That's why we always run that play a lot, because he's a lethal shooter. He's our 7-foot sniper. Wemby thinks He's the only 7-foot sniper in the NBA, but we have our very own 7-foot sniper. And he's trying to prove that right there, and he makes it anyway from the corner. It's a 2-point game. Wemby wants to spoil the party, but I have other plans in mind. I attack Chris Paul in transition for the easy layup. I put the Jazz back up by 4. Vassell misses that 3. In that possession, we're up by 6. I pass it up to College Sexton. He shoots it over Victor Wembanyama, and he makes the 3. Victor Wembanyama has to be shaking his head right now. I defend CP3 in the backcourt so I can apply more pressure. You already know Victor Wembanyama is so angry. He had the 3 made when he's defending. The 8-foot wingspan, he goes back. He just made a dribble pull-up. He tries to do it again. I strip him this time. And we go back on the other side of the court on offense. I have Wembanyama on me. I attack him easily. But then he gets saved by Chris Paul. I tried to pass it back out in the corner. But I redeem myself, attacking Chris Paul again. This time I shoot it. He tries to take a charge. No call. Easy 2 points for me. We're back up by 9. Almost 3 minutes left in the game. I just want to slow the game down. We're running pick and roll with Kessler. I take a pull-up mid-range. Wembanyama nowhere in sight. And that's it. We win the game by 9 points, which will mean I will get to do the jersey swap with Wemby. He's not going to be happy about that. He's going to be super salty.
Good game, MP. Still want that jersey?
Yeah, man, for sure. You saw how hard I was working out there.
Then let's do it.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, you earned it, bro.
You did your thing, bro. Good luck the rest of the season.
You too, man. Stay healthy.
You too, man.
But that's not all. The game after that against the Knicks, it's another jersey swap game. That's back-to-back jersey swap games, but this time I'm gonna do it with Mikal Bridges.
Pete, what up, man? I like your game.
Man, Mikal Bridges, man, that means a lot to me, man. I appreciate that, for real.
But don't get it twisted, though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take it easy on you.
You already know, I know that. But, hey, I do want to see if you want to do a jersey swap after the game.
It's easy. Come on.
All right?
I was contemplating choosing the second option because I'm playing against Mikal Bridges and he's not going to be the first option, but I decided to go with the first option anyway just to make sure. Because you never know.
Hey, if you want this jersey, man, you gotta work hard for that.
All I'm going to say is get ready to put my jersey on your wall, bro.
Listen, if you ain't Dr. J, you ain't getting this jersey.
All right, we'll see.
Kevin, thanks so much.
I wanted to get off to a good start at this game. We start the game with a double down screen for Laurie and he makes the 3. And you already know I'm gonna defend Jalen Brunson like I do with the other top tier point guards. I'm gonna pressure him in the backcourt. He tries to alley-oop it to Mikal Bridges. It goes out of bounds. A turnover for him on the first possession of the game for the Knicks. I tried to defend him again. And he tries to go to the basket. He gets met by Walker Kessler. I dish it off to Colin Sexton. He spins off Julius Randle and he throws it down. It's so funny seeing Julius Randle still on the Knicks in this MyCareer because when I started this MyCareer, the trade with Karl Anthony Towns didn't happen yet. As you can see, Jalen Brunson misses another layup. He's cold to start the game. He has those double circles. I tried to make sure it stays that way. But I tried to test the floater, but it doesn't matter anyway. He makes the floater. He's just good in those kinds of shots. I was off to a bad start in this first quarter. Look at that. I get my floater snatched by Mitchell Robinson. This entire first quarter, I made Brunson look like a good defender. As much as I was trying my best to defend him, he just was holding his own on defense. But thankfully, Lauri Markkanen was just keeping us ahead. It's going to be very interesting how the Knicks are going to be able to withstand having Mitchell Robinson out of the rotation. And they have no more Isaiah Hartenstein since he's now in the Thunder. So it's going to be interesting how Jalen Brunson is going to be able to create a lot more separation without those elite screen setters. And I'm not exactly sure how Karl Anthony Towns is going to be able to withstand being the paint protector again, like the sole one, because there was a reporter a while ago that said Karl Anthony Towns allowed all but 3 baskets in the paint. This is just inexcusable. And speaking of paint protectors, Walker Kessler takes a 3, a wide open one. Man, I wonder how good Walker Kessler can be if he can make those kinds of threes. He's literally just almost similar to Rudy Gobert, like a Walmart version of him. All defense, no offense. And that Jalen Brunson miss from 3 sometimes makes you wish I just let him shoot a lot more threes instead of pressuring him too much, because he wasn't making a lot of threes that game. I think he only made 2 the entire game. And Walker Kessler just blocks Julius Randle going to the rim. This is the essence of having a elite rim protector, because our team, the Jazz, the team I'm playing for, we don't have a lot of good perimeter defenders. Oh my goodness. I'm so lucky Jalen Brunson missed that shot, because that's yet another steal robbery. That was my steal. The steal robberies are still rampant even in 2K25. Those are the things that kept on annoying me in past 2Ks. Because every time you feel like you're gonna play excellent defense, you're anticipating every pass or stripping the ball from the opponent. It sometimes doesn't even matter, because the CPU magically gets the ball almost every time. It's like their hustle goes around 200 overall, and then even when you're the one trying to get the ball, your hustle rating goes below 25, which doesn't make any sense to me, because you're playing excellent defense. The offensive player wastes so much energy, and yet whenever you're the one that pokes the ball loose, their energy goes back to full. And it just makes things so much more unrealistic. We nearly blew a double-digit lead. We're so lucky Randall missed that one. I pass it to Sexton in the corner on the fast break. We go back up by 5. That was a near momentum shifting play right there. And that was a dumb foul by me, because that's my 4th foul. I had to go to the bench. And I'm so glad we're up by 2, because normally whenever I go to the bench, we always lose the lead. Because the bench, for some reason, almost every time I go to the bench, they cannot hold on to the lead. And on this possession, we run one of my favorite plays, which is the Utah Fist 23 go. And this play right there is the reason why I always prefer to run the ball myself. And look at that. You saw how they tried to help over Markkanen. Okay, I steal it from Josh Hart, redeeming myself for that missed layup. Pass to Markkanen. He missed the first one, but he puts it back up. Going back up by 4. Running another one of my favorite plays. That's the other alternative in this play. John Collins wide open from the back screen. And here's another example of why the cut 23 is one of my favorite plays. They run the double screens for me this time. I get wide open in the corner. I'm thinking of making a video one of these days explaining in detail as to why they're my favorite plays, and all of the options that you can use to get your teammates or yourself wide open whenever you run those kinds of plays. Jalen Brunson just goes into the paint so easily. I had a hard time trying to stop him. He scored 35 points, and he has 20 points in the paint. Oh my goodness, he's just that good at getting to his spots. Despite being 6'1", he's that good of a driver for his size. The Knicks always love to help out on these threes. I passed it to Keontae George. He was super wide open in the corner that time. And prior to this game, I was having a hard time making threes from the corners. I get wide open again in the corner. Even though I have my GOAT skills, I finally make another 3 in the corner. That's back-to-back threes. from that same corner. For some reason though, every time I shoot the three from the corner, I always mistime it. And it makes no sense because the corner threes are the easiest threes in the NBA. And this possession right there is an all-time fumble by Jericho Sims. Watch this. He gets another putback. He just passes it back out instead. That was so wide open. Josh Hart tries to attack Markkanen. Shot clock winding down. Sims, can he redeem himself? He takes a floater over John Collins. He misses 3 shots in that possession. That's a strikeout for him. And with nearly 5 minutes left in the game, Mikal Bridges, he was so mad that the Knicks are trailing. He makes a 3. We're back up by 8. Oh, look at that screen. Markkanen, I'm wide open in the corner again. Back up by 11. Double team on Markkanen. Sexton wide open. That's a good pass, even though that was a miss because they were double teaming Laurie that possession. And look at Mikal Bridges. He pulls it up from mid-range and he makes it. He's desperate. He wants the win. He doesn't want me to switch jerseys with him as well. You know, at the end of the game, I actually wish I chose the second option instead because Bridges didn't even score that much. And we run one of our staple plays, the double screen for Markkanen. He makes the 3. There's a reason why we always run that play for Markkanen coming off double down screens because he's that good of a shooter. Jalen Brunson misses a pull-up 3. I decide to run the clock down because clock is our friend. This is another good play. Another one of our staples. Markkanen, can he close it out? No. We're still up by 9. With 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game. They need something. I get stuck on Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson makes a pull-up 3 out of it. Only up by 6 now. But the clock is still our friend because we have a little bit of a cushion. Running one of my favorite end of game plays, the punch 14 slip, because almost every time it's a wide open layup for Laurie. It could either be an alley-oop or just a pass inside. And for some reason, they don't even go to Jalen Brunson that possession. DiVincenzo, he was also another one of the players in that Minnesota trade. He missed that layup in the mid-range in the clutch. Lauri Markkanen pulls it up. I shouldn't have told him to shoot that because that was a bad shot. Oh, and Randall misses another one. This is a breakfast these last few possessions for us. Oh my goodness. Up by 6. They're not going to foul. I pass it to Colin Sexton. Going back up by 8. They need a timeout. The clock is really not their friend this time. 30 seconds. And look at that. That was such a BS call. I had to go into replay mode just to ensure that was not a foul on Laurie. And look at that. That's a clean block for him. I had to call for a challenge. And you'll just wait for the result to see why that was such BS.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
The previous play is under review.
No, personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine. Indeed, and the one thing with replay...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
That was a block robbery. Not only is Walker Kessler getting block robberies, but now Markkanen got a block robbery. Brunson made both free throws after that. We're playing the foul game. I get sent to the free throw line. They're chanting MVP and I miss one free throw. They're chanting MVP for me, and it might have cursed me just only on this one free throw because the second one I make it this time. The Knicks had to call their last time out of the game. 7-point game. DiVincenzo just shoots it out of the inbound pass. He makes it. And they foul me yet again. Going back to the free throw line, where I've been very successful in this season. Have to clutch it out. You can't leave any points at the line because these are free throws. Emphasis on the free. And I had to try and slow in Brunson, and instead I get called for another foul instead, trying to strip that one. He goes back to the free throw line, and you know he's not gonna miss any of these. So we have to make sure we get something going. I tried to call for it far away. It gets stolen, and look at Brunson. Look at that shot. That's a tough shot, and he makes it. It was just that kind of game for him. Up by 2 now, 12 seconds. Not messing around. I have to catch a clean pass, and I go back to the free throw line yet again. I got the first one. Can I make this to extend the lead? Yes, I do. It's a 2-possession game now. They have no timeouts. Come on now. Less than 10 seconds. Julius Randle for 3. It's off. We survive the Knicks onslaught these last few seconds. And yes, I will get yet another jersey swap. This time with Mikal Bridges. That's back-to-back jersey swap wins.
Okay, MP. I didn't know you was nice like that. Hey, you deserve this jersey.
Thanks, man. You're definitely the toughest defender I've had so far.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Here you go.
Here you go, man.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Hey, got you.
This is the box score for this game against the Knicks. It's a very well-rounded effort for us in the stat sheets as well. Lauri Markkanen scored 17 points on 44 minutes. I have to figure out how to be able to reduce his minutes at some point, because this is getting ridiculous. Jalen Brunson had 44. I couldn't stop in that game. That was ridiculous. I should have chose the second option instead, because Mikal Bridges scored 11 points and I outscored him a lot. So with 30 seconds, and look, another fail. I'm at 11, 10 seconds to go. I'm still at 2 stars. Oh, another fail. I'm at 12. Come on, 5 seconds. I am so lucky enough to get the 3rd star at the end of that workout. So that was so much different.